Hey Brian, going live. Check. Welcome to Tuesday live stream. Let me know if it sounds good. It looks just a tiny bit hot, but welcome to the live stream. I see lots of you guys already in the chat. That feels pretty cool. Welcome to Live Journey Production Studios. My name is Keith. If you haven't met me yet, I look forward to talking with you in the chat. I do have subscribe only chat enabled. That just means that if you haven't subscribed, you can't chat with us. The reason I do that is I have lots of things to show. I'm a one-man band and I don't have a chance to moderate all the things that are going on in the chat. So if you just simply subscribe 5 minutes later, you can chat with us, and I'd love to hear from you. Love to know where you're from. If you've been here frequently, like lots of you, I know early tonight, Freddie Ponce was on with me, and we got a chance to smiley face back and forth, and he greeted me early. I've been busy getting ready for tonight's live stream. I just got home from my oldest son's wedding, so congratulations. Christopher got married, and I will show some pictures. I haven't even edited any of the photos I took, but I did play photographer, did some video there. No drone footage, do not have my Part 107 license yet, so no drone footage there on the Oregon coast. But I will say this, it's good to be back in the house, in the studio, and getting ready for another very, very busy week, but it's great to be with you live at 4 o'clock. Wherever you're at, so from around the world, let me know where you are. Maybe too what time it is tonight where you're at. We are going to talk about a number of things tonight. We're going to get one thing out of the way quite early. Let me just switch inputs here so that we can cut to this. Don't need any videos playing. Don't know why that's still happening. Stop that. So We are going to talk a little bit about FILMIC Pro and what's just changed. I've got an alert. Many of you know that I'll use FILMIC Pro in the live streams. I can tether it. I have my tether cable right here. So I can, I'm tangled up here with my headphones for the live stream. Sorry. So I can tether and I can use FILMIC Pro to use this as a mobile camera. This is plugged into my ATH-M Mini Pro. And so FILMIC Pro is great because it'll do a clean HDMI out. I've used it many, many times in the live streams. People want to see different things on my desk. I used it last week in the live stream. So I want to talk just a little bit about that tonight. So I have a little macro set here. Let's cut to that. Me and the teleprompter. Let's see, it looks like it's ready. And then there we go. So this is what we found this week on September 2nd on the information about FILMIC Pro. And so let me bring this up full screen so I can see it here. And I'm just going to read it off my BenQ monitor while you guys can see it there on the screen. We'll start down here and move up. And I'm again using the HyperDeck Shuttle HD and the teleprompter mode to do this. And if you'd like to know more about that, there are videos here on my channel. Mental note, I will try to put a link tonight in the description. Again, we'll join the chat here in just a second. I just want to get this done. This is probably the only thing you're going to hear from me that's got a tinge of negative. But this really got to me this week. I was on the Oregon coast when I got this alert. The day before we got there to do the wedding. So it says, thank you for your feedback. And again, this is right on FILMIC Pro's Facebook page. These past few weeks, to clarify, FILMIC was acquired by Bending Spoons in late July. So they've been purchased. The entire FILMIC team is excited to stay on board and continue building the kind of apps that you have grown to love as part of your creative process. And I use two apps. I use DoubleTake, which is an app that you can use from FILMIC Pro. Let me pause this, don't move. That you can actually shoot from both cameras, the camera facing you and the camera facing away from you on your smart device, and that's DoubleTake. And again, that's a FILMIC Pro app. And then I've added a number of Pro features and Pro plugins, and they're all paid plugins and features. And so let me just back up here a second. So the alert I got was not only that they say there was going to be some changes, but it was a survey asking me how I would feel about a monthly subscription for the new update version of FILMIC Pro compared to right now where I own everything I've already paid for. And I made my personal opinion very clear in the survey. But it says this: for those who bought the app or made any in-app purchases, excuse me, you will be able to use the app versions and any additional purchases functionality without issue, without having to upgrade to a subscription. So very clear, if you already have FILMIC Pro, you can use the current version and you can use all your plugins. So let me just make that clear. That's on their Facebook page. And it says in a prior release, some existing users saw a subscription screen and felt they were being required to subscribe to an app they already bought. That was an error. We appreciate your patronage and recognize that the purchase price for the app is a considerable expense for those of us who are users. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat tonight. Going forward, future apps will be moving to a subscription model, and we hope to arrive at the right pricing model soon. But we are not there yet. Expect more tests and pricing options in the weeks and months ahead. Thank you for your patience and dialogue during this transition. We are here. We hear you and appreciate all of you and look forward to giving you more information shortly. So I wanted to just share this because I use the app all the time, and many of you are like me. You have subscriptions. I have the Adobe subscription, so I have pretty much all the Adobe apps. I pay for those monthly, and it was about $59 a month. I had to change credit cards, and when I went to change credit cards, they offered me a discount. So it's $39 a month, I think, for another year, which was great. I'm glad I had to change cards. But I wanted to share this because many of you are FILMIC Pro users. Many of you may know about FILMIC Pro. Again, it's an app for your phone, and it is a great tool because not only does it have the ability to do clean HDMI out, I shoot with it all the time using my light chaser kit. And sorry, no table behind me tonight. So I have the light chaser kit on, and the handle snaps on here as well. It has a Bluetooth button on it, so I can simply snap this on, get it in a slot, and now I have a phone that shoots video, and I can use the shutter button. I had it on backwards. You're going to put it on this way when you use it. Let me figure this out here. You'd think I know how to use this. So you're going to use it like this and put different filters on. And these are the filters, and I use it all the time because you can change all the settings. You can also shoot in a version of RAW, which is an add-on. And so I just wanted to say that I'm not super excited about a subscription plan from FILMIC Pro. I understand that they've been purchased. A lot of times that's what takes place. They purchase the app. There's no income anymore. They purchase it, they spend money, and they look at it as an opportunity to begin to go to subscription plan and then charge each and every one of us monthly to have a subscription to get the updates. And I completely understand that. And I just wanted to share tonight that I'm on the side where I would prefer things to stay the way it is. Maybe they'll just have an option for those of us that already own the app to pay for the next version. We'll have to wait and see. And I do like updates. I want to give a shout out to Adam Tao from MixFX. He released another update this week, and I already updated my iPad. I already updated the app on my iPhone, and I use that to be able to control my ATEM Extreme as well as my ATEM Mini Pro. So again, I just wanted to get that off of my chest. Plus, the chat is using this same ATEM, so let me switch back over like this, multi-view, and then we'll go back to the chat screen, and let's go ahead and put the chat on the air tonight. And say hi to some people. So welcome, gang. It's good to see some of my regulars. It's so exciting to be here. Let me get up here a little bit further. I'm already falling behind here in the chat. I think I said hi to Freddie here. Let's go chat on the air. Thanks for coming early, Freddie. So we shared some smiley faces back and forth. DJ Ware is in the house. Thanks for saying hi. Let's see. Tony is in the house, and great to have you. David, all the way from Australia, early in the morning, as usual. Thank you for joining me, David. I got to shoot a wedding, David. I'll just tell you that I was also walking the bride down. So I was going to try to be photographer and father in the wedding. And one of the things I forgot was I didn't have an ND filter on my Canon camera, and I'm out on the beach shooting right at noon. And it's obviously very bright, even though it's overcast. And I tried to run my aperture down too far. And so hopefully shooting raw images, I'll be able to get some of that, some of those photos back. Now, I changed the number of different times to apertures because I wanted the ocean in the background, and other times I was shooting up close. I also had someone shooting video, and I had pretty much half the family shooting with their phones. So we'll see, but a shout out to David, who is a very talented and gifted photographer, and he'll understand what mistake I made by cranking down in aperture priority mode. I cranked the aperture down too far and did not pay attention to the blinking ISO. So anyway, so good to see you here again, David. Obviously, Stop and Think is here. Hank from Bluffton, South Carolina, great to have you. Slight echo. Why do we have a echo? Interesting. Let's check, David. Test. Wow, there is an echo. Something's doubled. Check. Test. Oh. So sorry about that. I have the lapel mic on and I had it off, but somehow it got in a macro. So evidently tonight when I was programming a macro, probably going to that HybridX shuttle. So I apologize. That was probably very irritating, and I apologize for that, guys. I should pay, and I even told myself tonight I was going to pay closer attention to the chat, but I just really wanted to get that FILMIC Pro thing behind me. So thanks for catching that, David, and letting me know. Let's see if we have anybody else here. And I'm scrolling down on my Wacom tablet. Oh, okay, so looks like we have TVJ here in the house. Thank you for joining us, TVJ. And let's keep going down. I think I caught everybody. So let's go and catch up with some of the questions here. Freddie said he missed that song. I'm not sure what song that was. I apologize. Freddie, your mic is on. Yeah, that's the lapel mic. I appreciate that. Skycam was on in the intro. So thanks for catching that, Freddie. DJ Ware, just saying hi, just going down through here. Again, good morning from Freddie and I, David. DJ Ware also caught the mics. Thank you. Sorry so much for that mess up. Yeah, David, 2 mics maybe. And you guys who live stream all the time, you know what you're doing. All the way from Australia, David figured out 2 mics. Yeah, when you have that kind of latency, it's usually 2 microphones in the room. Thank you, Tony, for the congratulations to Christopher. I'll tell him that you said that. DJ Ware as well. Congratulations to Christopher. 7 p.m. in Caracas, Venezuela, down in Australia, 9 a.m. there. So, man, that's the different ends of the spectrum there between Freddie and David. So what would be the chances that you'd be in a stream together if there wasn't YouTube? Awesome. And then some highs. I won't be getting another subscription, says David Osler. Let me pop that up here on the screen. So David says he's not going to get another subscription. Interesting. DJ Ware says he will not be getting another subscription. And yes, they will continue to support the subscriptions. Again, that's what it says. I mean, excuse me, the people that have already paid. I don't know how the other apps are going to work, like Double Take. We'll have to see. I only went to their Facebook page today because literally I was on the road. And so let me hang up on my buddy here who calls me every week on my live stream, I think just to see if I will take his phone call. So I think we're going to see those apps go into a subscription as well. Maybe it'll be 1 subscription for all of their apps. We'll just have to see. I 100% agree that weddings, just being a part of a wedding, and also trying to do anything, video or photography, is quite stressful. I won't go into all the details, but I pulled a muscle. Getting down to the beach, just a freak thing took place. I was walking the bride down from a car so no one in the wedding party could see her, and got to the bottom of the steps at Hug Park. And by the way, I was at Hug Park and didn't get any hugs 2 days in a row. And that's on the Oregon coast, just south of Seaside, between really close to Cannon Beach, a little bit further away from Seaside, which are 2 very famous beaches in the northern part of the Oregon coast. And so again, we were there for the wedding, stayed there from Friday through yesterday, drove home yesterday evening, got home around 5:30 here in Washington time. And so not only was I doing all the photography with a very, very sore leg, I also had all that stress of trying to get her in, making sure other people were shooting us walking up, and then taking over to do photography the second that I was able to give her away to my son, Christopher. And the story with Roxy and Christopher he's my oldest, and he met Roxy a number of years ago, and we've been very excited about them finally getting married. She is a orphan and doesn't know her parents, and has never been around a family, never been accepted into a family to this level, even though she did have foster care and all that. So not only was it important for me to walk her down, I want to step into that father role for her. We've welcomed her into our family already, and it was just super important to me, and photography was so far down the list. And so anyway, enough about that. TVJ, I refuse the stress of weddings. Yeah, I have no desire to do weddings as a photographer. And then Freddie said he missed my song in the beginning of the live stream, so hopefully it was playing, but you never know. I did make some macros, and occasionally it will mess up the audio on the channel 7 in my control software. So right now it says audio follow video, so I'm not sure what happened earlier, but thank you for pointing that out, Freddie. Okay, so everybody's normally will ask me, so let me just say this. There is no post show tonight, and most likely will not be a post show next week. I will be unboxing. Let me just give you guys an update. I'll pop this on the screen again. I was supposed to be doing a video last week on this device. I'm just going to throw it over me on the screen. And this is the new Insta360 Link, and I'm very excited to get this camera. The whole conversation about that device started with email back and forth from me and Freddie, who's here again, Freddie Ponce on the live stream. And so I was so impressed with it once I watched the videos that I decided to go ahead and order it. I first saw it available directly from their site. I ordered that. It would not take my credit card. About a week later, I looked again on Amazon. I saw it on Amazon. I ordered it there. It said it shipped from the official Insta360 store location and was heading my way, but it didn't get anywhere past pickup in Indiana. It was heading my direction, but never landed. I had to wait 5 days from Amazon after it did not arrive on time, and then I had to ask for a refund. And then this week, let's hit record here because I am going to do something here in just a second. This week, my recording, yeah, I was able, because I had the morning off over in Seaside, I was able to watch Aaron Precky's live stream. It's every week at 10 a.m., and so I was watching his live stream, and here he has the camera, Insta360 camera. I so wanted to get that on a live stream, have it on my channel, unbox it. And so for it not to come and get a refund and get all that started last week, I was very frustrated. I almost decided to throw in the towel, but I had already announced it here in the live show. That I was going to do the unboxing live. So we are going to unbox it next week. I ordered it now from B&H. They have shipped it. I rarely have ever had a problem with either B&H or Adorama or the Dev store in Washington. So hopefully if all goes well, that will be here. Now, the reason I'm not doing a post show most likely next week is because I will be driving back from Seattle, Washington on Tuesday. So I'm going to prep everything, get everything ready before I head out of town on Monday. I have to do an overnight trip. And so it's going to be late afternoon, probably within an hour, hour and a half of going live. And so I'll have to kind of stay on top of that And but I will go ahead and put the still image up. We're going to schedule it for 4 o'clock. And unless something catastrophic happens that I can't get back in time, I will still stream next Tuesday, even if I somehow have to change the time to 4:30 or 5 o'clock. But just be rest assured, if I walk in the house at 10 minutes before the live stream, I will go live as quickly as I possibly can, and I'll have all the work done and ready to go. But hopefully next week we're going to unbox that, and then I'm going to do a little bit extended live stream, and we're going to actually set it up live, and we're going to use it right in the live stream. I'm going to compare it to the Face Cam by Elgato, and it'll be an interesting side-by-side. I'm also going to compare it to my cameras in the studio, so I will be able to use SuperSource and be able to show you all 3 cameras, hopefully, if all goes well, and that will be next Tuesday, and so that will be fun. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. So I wanted to do a couple of things tonight. One, I want to share one of my favorite all-time portable camera bags. A while back, Shannon and I were going to go on a cruise to the Alaska, and I knew I was going to want to take my camera. I knew I was going to be around a lot of water on a cruise ship, and we were going to go through some epic waters, and I wanted to have my camera in a bag to be able to keep it from getting too cold. Didn't know what the weather was going to be like, didn't know if it was going to be misty or rainy. So I was looking for a portable device to pull my camera in and out of to keep it safe and quickly take some photographs and go back in. So let me grab this device. So I found this bag doing research right here on YouTube, and it is the tTank bag, and it is the model number 30V2 version 2.0, and it's called the digital holster. And so it's like a holster, and it has a strap. But the thing I like about this the most is that you can telescope it. So I have a number of lenses like my 24-70, which I'm using right now, a Canon L lens. Over here, I have my 16-35. They're about the same length lens. Up there, I have my 24-105, which is my f4 lens, which came with my Canon 5D Mark IV. So all those lenses will fit in here when I have them on a camera, and I don't have a camera available tonight. I'm using all of them tonight. Just so you can see those real quick, let me cut back to this, chat off the air, cut back right here, camera 3 should be still live. So here is camera 3 shooting down my desk, and we're going to be open up in a box here in a second. Here is camera 1. And then obviously that's also going to show you my desk. And then I'm using camera 2 right now, which I use every week. And so inside the bag, you have kind of this shape right here. So the handle kind of rides right here on this knob. And so you just drop the camera in there and it fits. And then you can cover it with this. And then you can lay your strap on top of here. You have a place here in the lid to put some batteries. You also have a pocket here on the side right here, and that will hold filters, which I love that. And then also right here, you have a place, and I actually have a rain cover in here. I'll pull that out. So I have a rain cover here, and it stays tethered so I don't lose it. So I can put this over my camera if I want to keep it out of the bag. And then the coolest thing about this is it telescopes. So I have a 70-200 2.8 f2.8 lens. It's an L lens by Canon, model number version 2. And if I open this all the way around, now it telescopes out, and I can fit a bigger lens in there. So all it does is give me, you open this up, it gives me way more space inside the bag. Can you guys see this? The strap out of the way. All the way, man, how hard can it be? So all the way down in there, it telescopes in, and you can see now it's that much longer, and that fits my bigger lenses. So I love that. Now, that's not the only thing I love about it. You can lose this strap, and then you have this kit, again by tTank, and you pull this out, and this is a whole harness. So you can see the still image. Let me put that up on the screen here. So you can see the guy right there with the harness around him. So now you can have it harnessed to you when you're out doing a shoot. And I've got the whole harness here. I'm not going to put it on, but you can see this harness can be adjusted and you can put it on there. And now you have it right here. And the coolest thing about this, when you have it harnessed, this lid opens back and I can reach down and pull my camera right out, shoot, and drop it right back in here like a gunslinger. So I love this device, the digital, and this is not a sponsored video. This is the digital holster, Model 30, and it's the V2 version 2. And I purchased this a long time ago. I've never talked about it in a live stream before, but because I used it at the wedding, I was super excited. And again, I can throw this around my shoulder or I can harness it on. Obviously, I would not harness it on if I was shooting as a photographer for a shoot. When I use this is when I'm traveling or touring the country, and then I can have it right there inside the holster. And I don't have to worry about how many times you set your camera down. It's just holstered right in front of me. I could sit in a restaurant. I was able to sit at a table with it right here. And so I love that. So when I went to Alaska for that cruise, I was able to keep my camera safe, keep it out of the weather, and I got a number of really, really cool pictures on that trip to Alaska. Now, it was not a super warm cruise for sure, but for whatever it's worth, it was a blast going on that cruise. So let's just get down here and check the chat. Switch back here. Chat on the air. That's a great question. Have I ever thought of taking the show on the road? Yeah, I've actually have thought about it, Jay, and I am going to be doing some live streams for a client of mine. And I've been debating exactly how to do that. That is at the RV dealership. I am going to be working for them again for a number of months, and trying to help them with their social media go to the next level. And one of the things that I want to do for them is to do a live show. So I would probably shoot a live show for my channel there, as well as shoot for them. And my goal is to take this local store, they have 4 right now, and set up a streaming location that we can do podcasting. We could do interviews with customers that purchase. We could have a web camera there to snap pictures real quickly. And we want to kind of turn it into like a camping scene. And I would be sitting in that camping scene, and we're kind of in the brainstorming place right now. So that's the answer to that question. As far as doing what Aaron does, he takes a YOLO box with him. And I think he uses his Sony camera a lot on his live streams. And I do not have a YOLO box, so I'd have to take like an ATEM Mini Pro with me or an ATEM Mini Pro ISO, and we would have to see. But I have thought about it, and it would be fun. It's a lot better than being in here all the time. I am planning to do a live stream from my garage where I have my pull-down papers. One of them is a green screen, and I want to talk about lighting for green screen. I want to use it in that live stream, and I've been kind of waiting for things to settle down just a little bit, because we're in the heart of that season, and so that's probably going to be a late fall live stream. That'll be a lot of fun because I'll have my ATEM Mini Pro inside the garage. I will then use my my streaming bridge to bring it inside the studio, and I'll be able to walk from the garage into the studio and be back in here live at the same time after we're done talking about the green screen. So that will be a lot of fun. And then I'll actually have a camera set up, and I'll be able to replace the background inside the garage. You'll just have to be aware that I'm going to have some blankets to the right and left of me and one underneath me to cut down on the noise because it's very echoey, concrete floor in my garage. And there will be some traffic going by too. So there may be some low frequency rumbles going through as I do things in that garage. So that would be fun. So thanks for that question, TVJ. Good to have you with us here, Doug, from Forced Online. So again, I see this comment, David. That's a cool little bag. So I don't know if it's something that you would consider. I will put some Amazon associate links in the description below later. I ran out of time today because I needed to go purchase a new set of headphones so we could unbox them tonight, because the M50s that I have are the older model and I wanted to unbox a brand new pair of M50s, and we're going to do that here in just a minute. So, okay, I think I've caught up on the live stream. If I missed something, please put it again in the chat. I apologize if I've ignored you. That's not my goal. I do want to continue getting through some of these things. I also wanted to bring up that there is a new update. Let me see if I have it on my screen still. Yeah, let me roll over here to, let's see, can I do this here? Did I lose that? Come on. Live show. Okay, let me change super source here and then we'll cut to this desktop real quickly. Over here, super source, let's change to my desktop. That looks much better. And then let's switch to super source. I'm using the ATH-M50 Extreme ISO, and I just needed to change what was in this box. It was my teleprompter still. So OBS has, this is an update. OBS has done a Studio 28 version, and it has a lot of differences. It has a different look. I'm using it tonight for the pop-out chat. I also used it to create my video. We'll go through here real quickly. Let's get what is going on up here. I got a commercial. Let's get out of here. Don't you love it? No, I don't want to shop now. Skip this ad. Go away. Stop. Let me go to my OBS here. I'm going to open it up. I have it closed. And I'll show you what it looks like now here momentarily. But if you have not updated your OBS, it will have a different look when you're done. And I've shared before how I do my intro video. So we'll just cut to this again so you can see it. But here's the new look of OBS. This is how it looked when I opened it up. So it's got kind of this new steel look. I like it, actually. I was hoping that everything would work tonight. I updated late this afternoon, and I got to do a video intro. I also have to do the chat on my PC. So right now I have two versions of OBS opened up. Both of them were updated today. So I wanted you to see that. So check out OBS. That's just a freebie tonight. And make sure you get updated. There's lots of cool new little features, and maybe we'll cover more about OBS in the future video. I also want to stream very soon from OBS and show you some things that I can do with OBS that I can't do with my ATEM Extreme ISO. So there's a little bit more ability with graphics to do it quickly. There's slideshows, all kinds of cool features in OBS. So you don't have to buy an ATEM Mini to have a cool way of streaming. Just keep in mind, if you want to have multiple cameras, you're going to have a source to do that. And you could get a little YOLO Box Mini. They just did a firmware update. Go check out Aaron Precky's video from Sunday at 10 o'clock, and you'll be able to see him use the YOLO Box Mini. With the update, you can use a regular HDMI input, and you can also use a USB camera input and put graphics over that. So he was using that to bring the new Insta360 Link on the air. And so I was sitting there watching that going, oh, I almost had that last week on my live stream, but Amazon lost it. So check that out. And let me know what you think next week. But I wanted to do something before we unbox the M50s. Let me get them up here real quick. Just so you know that I'm not telling a story. We're going to open these up, and I want to compare them. This is the main set of headphones that I use all the time in my live stream. These are the Sennheisers, and they're less expensive. These are the HD280 Pros. I recommend these. They're great for mixing music. They're not expensive headphones, but they're very good. I've used M50s mostly in my studio, and then I finally bought a pair of these because one of my producers, who was a graduate from Full Sail College, the premier audio engineering college, plus they teach a lot of other things, graphic design, TV production, video production. Anyway, he's a graduate at the top of his class, and he loved those headphones, so I bought a pair so we'd have a pair in my studio that he could use as reference headphones. When he wasn't mixing, he would use that to test out what a mix sounds in another set of speakers. And we had Wharfdales in my studio plus JBLs, and we could A/B those. So that gives you 3 sources to check your mix and also listen to your masters. Then we'd also burn CDs and go out and listen in our cars to see what things would sound. But I had M50s for all my talent inside my studio. Then they came out with the M50x, and I've never had a pair. So I decided, hey, I haven't ever talked about headphones, so we're going to break these out in just a minute. But first, we're going to do something very special tonight for a live streamer that I have amazing respect for, who has now hit huge number of subscribers. I got to be in his show, not on his show, but I got to be in the chat when Aaron Parecki hit his new landmark subscribers, and he's going to do a video of different live streamers that are out there who send him a greeting and say hi to him and his live stream audience. And because Aaron Parecki is the guy who went in and edited and created this new pop-out chat logo, and those of you that have been on the air with me, you know that I use this. I have a series here on my channel of how to use the pop-out chat, and there it is. So this pop-up chat, and I just keep popping up David there, is a Aaron Parecki plugin Chrome extension that I use every single week in my live streams. And if he hadn't done his video, if he hadn't created that, I probably still would not be popping out chat. So in just a minute, we're going to record a video of me saying thank you to Aaron Parecki. And then I want to display some of your chats live on the screen because I want to give him a shout out for creating that plugin and for helping many of us out there in the live streaming YouTube world learn how to use pop-out chat in their live streams. So if you guys will join me, get ready to make a comment. If you don't know Aaron Parecki, then just, you can say, hi, Aaron. But if you know him, if you've been in his live streams, here's your chance to say hi to him, because I am going to display your chat on the screen in the recording. Now, we're going to do this live. I'm going to cut it out of my recording because I am recording right now. I'm only recording the program view, so we're going to do this right here on the screen. So I would love to have you guys make a comment to Aaron. This is not going to work if you don't. So if any of you guys have ever been on Aaron's channel, would you please make a comment now to Aaron? And here's you do. You can just, in the chat, you can preface it. I too want to shout out to Aaron, or Aaron Parecki shout out. That would be really cool. Or you can say, hi, Aaron, would be great. I will pop those on the screen. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds, and then we are going to record my greeting to Aaron Parecki. I'm going to put up some of those chats on the screen, so please help me out. Cool. I see one there from David. That's awesome. And I want to give him a shout out and say thank you to all of his subscribers when he puts this on his video here very shortly. And I promised him Sunday that I would send him a video. And if you do join Aaron's channel and you've used his pop-out chat, make sure you give him a shout out. So cool. Got a comment there from Freddie. I got a comment there from David. Anybody else want to join in on saying a shout out to Aaron Preki, because I'm getting ready to record this in about another 10 seconds. Anybody else? Okay. Cool. Got one from Tony. I know it's a little bit delayed, so I'm going to be patient here. I don't want you to miss out. So that's 3 comments. Anybody else familiar with Aaron Preki? You want to put something in the chat? Thank you, DJ Ware. There you go. Okay, so let's do it. Well, I'm live, Aaron Preki. This is Keith Bennett, Life Journey Production Studios, and I just want to say thank you so much. And we're live right now, Tuesday. It is September. Okay, we're going to retake that. Here we go. You guys get a chance to see me mess this up. Okay, September 6th. Here we go. Hey, Aaron, it's Keith Bennett here at Life Journey Production Studios. I'm actually live in my Tuesday 4 p.m. live stream. It is September 6th. And I actually literally want to say thank you not only for your channel and all the things I've learned from you about Blackmagic design, equipment. There's so many things that we learned from you. One of the things I wanted to say thank you here on your channel to your subscribers and your friends that I get to join occasionally in your live streams is that your pop-out chat plugin for YouTube that we can use as a Chrome extension to put chat on the screen is super important to my channel. Your videos that you did on it, on your channel helped me learn how to do it, and I appreciate that very much. So I just wanted to say thank you and greet you as well as all your subscribers, and I appreciate all the things that you've been doing for us here on YouTube to learn how to live stream better. So I wanted to pop out some chat for you. So here's some people saying hi. Here's David from Down Under. Here's Freddie from Venezuela. Let's put that up there again for a second. We've got Tony from Quick Tech Solutions. We've got Doug Force. And we have DJ Ware. These are just some of the guys right now on live with me. So thank you so much, Aaron. And hopefully we'll see you one time here Tuesdays at 4 p.m. live on Life Journey Production Studios. I'm Keith. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you guys for helping me record that. That's our take. We're going to live with that. And now we are going to bust out these headphones. Let me do this. Let's go up here and change the input to that. Let's fire my camera back up here. It's sleeping. Thank you, Canon, for your sleeping cameras. I'm glad they get to take a nap to get ready to stream again. So there's the desk. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. We're going to go to my other. Let's turn chat off the air. That's why you guys are seeing that right now. Okay, I think this will work. Let's turn on my other mic. Should still have audio coming from my lapel mic. Let's push this out of the way. We're going to get rid of my keyboard. And let's do that. There you go. Let's get these out. Set them here on the desk. There they are. These are the Audio-Technica ATH-M50x. And we are going to unbox them right now. And I haven't had them out of the box. So they have a little tab right here. Here's the back of the box. Hopefully that is in focus. Let me go full screen here and just double check. No, it's not in focus. Let's try that again. There's the front, ATH-M50Xs. Here's the back. All the details on the box and the top, the sides. These are actually the collector's edition reds. They didn't have any blacks. They had they had red and white. So I decided, hey, let's rock the red. So right here you have a little tab. It wasn't taped, I promise. So we're going to open this up, pull these out of the box here. Actually, it telescopes open. And inside here, we have this little pamphlet. There it is, front and back. Throw that behind me. Always wanted to do that. There's a little picture of how to plug everything in. I think they have a detachable cord now. Some more paperwork. There they are in all of their glory. Let's throw this little paper away. There you go. And let's pull them out. Take the plastic off. And you can see they're quite sexy looking. So there you go. And they make a version 60 of these that have smaller earpieces. And so you can see there's no cord attached. You have to put the cord in. So we'll dig for that here in a minute. Here's what they look like on, even though I can't hear anything yet. And switch back. We'll set those aside here for just a second. Pile the mess. We'll look underneath this. Get these out. Again, more garbage behind me. And we have a little bag here. And if you buy these, there's also a Bluetooth model I looked at today. Has a really tiny cord. So I wasn't super impressed. I probably will never use them Bluetooth, but it would be really cool. Walk around the house with your headphones on. And they were about $10 more, I think, but inside this bag. So there you go. You got a little bag for the headphones, and we'll open this up. Here's a cord. Here's a cord. And here's a cord. So let's see what all we have here. This is the smaller cord. Open this up. Here is the longer cord. Then another cord. So I literally have 3 cords. This is the one obviously I'm going to use because it's got the 1/4 inch. It's going to go in the back. This will come off. It's an adapter and go 3.5, but I'm going to use this because it's going to go in the back of my Rodecaster Pro. And so we're going to plug one in. Now I have, and that's it in the box. So we'll take this and this and this and throw it back. Lots of stuff on the floor right now. And then I'm going to plug this in. Now I actually have a snake here in my studio. You got to be careful because it'll bite you. So here's my snake, and headphone 1 is actually headphone 2 in my Rodecaster Pro version 2. By the way, did you like that little snake routine? So I'm going to plug this in and put it back on the floor. I already tested my other headphones in there, so I know it's working. So now we're going to take these headphones and we're going to plug it right in here. We'll cut back to this so you guys can see this. So there's the plug in. Plug it in there and it goes all the way inside. Deep inside of there. Look at that again. Let's cut to some more light here. So there you go. And you can get a little better look at these puppies now. Sorry the lights were so dim. And I think these M50s are amazing sounding headphones. Testing 1, 2. So I'm going to switch back to my other microphone, because this one's going through my Rodecaster Pro. And yeah, they actually sound really good. So now let's go ahead and do the ultimate test. And I heard these M50Xs actually sound quite a bit better than the old version. So let's try right now them up against the Sennheiser HD280 Pros. And these feel right now like they have a little bit better bass response. And again, I have a pair of older M50s right here. I have 4 of these floating around the studio. You can see they're falling apart. You can buy new rubber for them. I found out today. I should have known this a long time ago. So I will be buying new rubber for it. I don't know if they have a new rubber back here or just the head muffs, but I will find out. I didn't have time today. I needed to get these and get home. So I'm going to try them against this first. Lost my glasses. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Let's just check the levels here. Wow, night and day. So these have a lot more bass response for sure. They feel just a little thicker. I only way I can describe it is that I've always said this. It's just like there's more information coming into them, and a lot of times that has to do with the driver. So that's definitely an upgrade over these Sennheisers. Now let's see if we can get a set of M50s here. How can I do that? Let's see. Actually, you know what? I don't want to unhook that. Do I have... Now, these are the ones I bought from my wife's podcast. These are, they don't even have a label on them. These are like, I think, there it is, the ATH-M50x. So you can get the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. So these are a lot less expensive. And I'm going to plug those into channel 2 in my Snake, and that will come into my Rodecaster Pro in headphone output 3 or input 3. Oh man, the Snake just fights you every single time. Okay, so let's turn those up. And I haven't gone in to change any settings inside there. And yeah, these are night and day compared to these. I mean, this is like a Rolls Royce compared to these. In fact, these right now need a lot more gain just to get to the same level for me. And again, these do not have much mid. They don't feel like they have a lot of low frequencies. They really are tinny sounding. So I would not recommend these. I got them in a kit, and we rarely ever use headphones in my wife's podcast. But after listening to the comparison, I will get out my M50s the next time we do a podcast and lose these. So again, just a lot better sounding headphones. So this is my first experience. I think I did try a set at a music store at one point, just to be honest, and listened to them and liked them then. I just wasn't really willing to pull the trigger. I think I spent just on, let's see, here's the invoice. So today, and I was supporting my local music store instead of buying them online. So I was $183.70 out the door. So that's with United States, Washington sales tax, which was $14.70. I paid $169 for the headphones. I think they're actually marked higher than that, but because of online prices, they have these discounts, and so I was able to take advantage of that discount. So again, I'm going to give them a thumbs up and tell you that I really like them. I will do some A/B comparisons in a future live stream with both my M50s. Again, these are not plugged in to my Rodecaster Pro. These are going into the headphone input or output in my Extreme ISO, which is great to have a headphone output. That's way I can check my audio directly into my Extreme because I'm streaming from that. So having a set of headphones plugged into it all the time right here to just make sure that my music is playing when I go live, and then I can check my voice as well. But this is playing what's going into my Rodecaster Pro, and then my Rodecaster Pro is going into channel 1 of my Extreme ISO. And so it is it's influenced, right? So it's got to go into the Rodecaster Pro. It's going through the settings inside there. Then it goes into my Extreme ISO and then out to you guys out on the live stream world. So obviously the more things in the chain, impact the sound. So you got to be very careful that you're not putting too much gain or too little gain into the preamps inside the extreme ISO. And again, ATEM, minis, pros, pro ISOs, extremes, extreme ISOs, they don't have the greatest preamps, FYI. So some people don't like to go into that at all. They stream through software on their computer, and they're getting a better conversion out of whatever their interface is, which I'm looking for solutions right now to see how I can do that, and just haven't decided yet. When we do go live on OBS, you will be hearing the Rodecaster Pro going from it directly into my PC, and that's one of the advantages of using software like OBS or other streaming software from your PC and having a USB interface. And the Rodecaster Pro version 2 is a USB interface. In fact, it has really 3 options. It has a regular stereo option, it has a mix minus option, and then it has a second USB-C out you could use for another device like an iPad, or you can use it with a PC or a Mac Mini. So you could actually have 2 things in your studio with audio. So technically right now I could use my Rodecaster Pro and stream on Facebook from my PC if I had a way of getting everything into my PC, and I'd have to use my cam link to bring in an HDMI out of my actually out of my extreme ISO. So enough talking about those headphones, but that's kind of a look at the, these are the new M50Xs. So different from the original M50s. This is a collector's kind of orange, gold, red, whatever you want to say. And they are kind of a collector's version. So they're going to stay in the studio. I'll always be able to tell the difference between it and my M50. So I think I'm going to hang on to those, and we'll just throw those down on the floor. Okay, so let's cut back to this still image and just make sure, which is kind of my notes tonight. Let's move the macros out of the way. Let's get back to multi-view behind me. And okay, let's talk about YouTube Shorts. Almost forgot here. Cut back. Oh, got to change something here. Sorry about that. So YouTube Shorts. I put in the description tonight a link. Peter McKinnon, one of my other favorite YouTubers on YouTube, learning photography and things like that. Just he inspires me. A lot of people will ask me where I get my positive attitude. Let's fix the lighting here. Where do I get my positive attitude from? I try to surround myself with other positive people. Trust me, there's enough negativity around me all the time. I like to try to keep a lot of very positive people around me. And one of the great things about YouTube is that you can then bring those people into your world. So you could do it from your phone. Like I'm on my phone right now, but I could play at a drive-in when I'm waiting to get up to order my food. I could be listening to someone as an influencer, and that's what I love about the world of social media, the world of YouTube. There's lots of other apps and other sites out there. You don't have to just listen to YouTube or Facebook to watch videos now. There's hundreds and hundreds of choices, especially with all of the things happening with YouTube and Facebook over 2019 through 2022. So a lot of other sites have sprung up, and I even have subscriptions to some of those. And so Peter McKinnon has always been a real positive influence. In fact, he is one of the catalysts of why I do YouTube. Now, he doesn't stream live, but he does videos, and he has 2 channels now. He has Pete's Pirate Life, which is more of the fun things behind his world, as well as Peter McKinnon, his regular channel, and he has multi-million subscribers. And so one of the videos that he did was on YouTube Shorts, and there's a link in the description tonight. And I did a couple shorts over the last year, and wasn't really excited about doing shorts. You can do shorts from the YouTube app. They're very short if you do them from the YouTube app, but you can do it right from your phone, and they're designed to be shot portrait. Now, if you take a video that you put on YouTube and you create short videos from it, they're super popular on YouTube. But one of the things I learned last week, and I actually tested with a DJI Mini 3 Pro video, was a technique that Peter talks about on his channel. He has a special guest who's doing very well on YouTube. I'll let you guys watch the video to find out who his special guest is. And Peter is sitting watching this guy produce a YouTube short, and he's doing everything that we normally would be told you don't do. I mean, there's no real high-end production value. He's shooting it right from his phone. He's editing it in an Adobe app. And I thought it was quite cool that he uses the same Premium Rush app that I use all the time to edit my videos, which is one of the apps from Adobe. And so I watched this video and got inspired to go ahead and try a video short. In fact, it's on my channel. Go check it out. To my surprise, within about 2 hours or 3 hours, using this short technique, I was able to actually get 600 and some views. That's way higher than I've ever experienced with anything on my channel before, and it caught my attention immediately. So then I decided to try to do a video without using those techniques and maybe do something a little bit more fun, you know, something that would be a little bit less product oriented and more just humor oriented, and that video tanked. So the point is this: taking something like this light chaser handle and the little Bluetooth attachment and shooting a basic video right from your phone, talking through the microphone on here, not an expensive DJI mic or a SM7B like this, but just literally doing a video like that, no music necessary, maybe a couple graphics that would be obviously you could do from your phone. Those videos are getting more views than a very well high produced video. Not to say that you shouldn't do a high quality video to go along with your shorts on that particular product on your channel, in case someone who doesn't just like shorts but likes full-length videos goes to your channel or subscribes to your channel to check out more information on that device. But doing a short the way he said we should do it got me immediate subscribers. I think I got 3 within 2 hours. And that's not a lot. My channel isn't growing very fast right now. But, I mean, I do things like this, unbox things live, spend my own funds. Sometimes I get funds from Amazon Associate links. So if you do use the links below, I do get some kickback from Amazon, but you don't pay any more. So I will put the M50 link on there later. And the light chaser link again on here later. And I do have a light chaser video that I'm going to finish editing tonight. Hopefully I shot some footage on the Oregon coast using the different filters. So I used all of these shooting from the same location so you can look at how it impacts regular video on your iPhone. And that's going to be in that video. But the cool thing about these shorts for me was the impact that they had. And so I would go check out my short video, check out the link below. A shout out again to another YouTuber, Peter McKinnon, for that incredible video, because I learned so much. It inspired me to say I could make these videos in 5 minutes and they're going to do really well on my YouTube channel. So I challenge those of you that have a YouTube channel, go ahead and create a short portrait on your smart device, get some software that you can edit it on your phone, and then I actually posted it from my phone. You can also go into Adobe and download that video and then add some graphics to it. It wouldn't hurt anything, but I'm amazed that that video on the DJI Mini 3 Pro did so well. And when you do videos and launch them, when you create them on your phone and then you launch them from YouTube Shorts, and actually that was a YouTube short, sorry, I launched that from my regular YouTube PC web browser. And then you got to put hashtag short, which you'll learn all about that when you watch Peter's video. Once you put that in there, if it gets a lot of hits right away and it's a very popular video, then it'll go into your short link on your app. And you can consume it like many of us are consuming shorts now. Now, I've never been a big guy about video shorts on YouTube. I don't watch TikTok videos. I'm really a long play video watcher, though I'll watch a 2-minute video that Peter does on his channel, 2 Minute Tuesdays, but I also like his longer videos, and my videos, because I live stream, are quite long. So unless I upload a video, I don't have a lot of short videos on my channel. So for me, it's just going to give me a lot of little short videos on my channel. Hopefully it'll attract some other subscribers, and maybe a few of those people who love shorts will pop in for a long play video. But I share that tonight to say that YouTube Shorts is something that you can use to get information out there. So I don't know, Tony, if that would work with you at Quick Tech Solutions. If that would work with you, TVJ, on your channel, DJ Ware, all of you guys that have channels, David down under in Australia, maybe that would be something that would work for you and for your channel. So let me switch back over here, put chat on the air, and let's catch up with the chat. Lost my pen here, so I'll have to get a set of the NTH100s and try that out. I have heard about those. That is, I believe, Rode's brand new headphones. Freddie, I think we've emailed back and forth on those, and maybe we can do a comparison of those. Yeah, and again, Jay, I had great viewership for one day. It's almost like the Shorts algorithm is, it's up for a day and then it goes away. So the next day I did my other video, which I think is really cute. In that video, I featured my little robot, and these are like collector items, and it's a wind-up robot. I love to have him in videos. He's in my main still image for my channel. And then I had him involved with the Pop Keys keyboard, and I've talked about it before. It has extra keys that you can pop on. The keys on here pop off. Hold this up, and you can use this keyboard with 3 different devices. So I can push button 1, which is my PC, which is what I mainly use it for, and it lights up. Button 2 is my laptop, and button 3 is my iPad. So I can use this with 3 different devices. But I can also, in the chat, which I'm going to do right now, I'll show you guys, I can hit any one of these pre-programmed emojis, and they'll pop up on the channel if I am doing a chat. So let me do this right now. Go in the chat, make sure I'm in key 1, and let me put the smiley face on here and hit enter. And so I can immediately do, let's clear that one and put me up. I can immediately use this to do that. So I just wanted to have some fun with my robot and the pop keys, and do something funny as a short, and I did that. It's here on my channel. I'm not going to play that tonight because you can go watch it on my channel, but it was fun to learn about shorts and try something that was kind of where my creative brain would go, and then do something more traditional, just holding the controller in my hand and comparing it to the size of the Maverick 3 Pro, which is funny. The controller is bigger than the Mini 3 Pro, and that was something that caught my eye, and other people that own that new DJI Mini 3 Pro. And so again, we'll be talking more about that once I get my Part 107 license, and I'll be showing you guys some footage of that drone as soon as I can fly it and share it on my channel commercially. And if you want to know more about the Part 107 test that you need to take in order to use your drone footage for your live streams, or even for other things that could be considered professional, or things that you have monetized, like my channel is monetized, it's very important that you learn about the Part 107 test, how to register your drone, if it's above 5.5 or 249 grams, and if it's under 50 pounds or 55 pounds below, you need to take that Part 107 test if you want to use it commercially. And I talked about that last week in the post show, so go check that out. And thank you guys for joining me on that post show. So, okay. Tony says, I find the same results when I publish shorts. They do much better than my videos as well. And again, they're short, so hopefully more people are going to watch them. I don't know how many subscribers they'll get us, but what we're learning is that these short subscribers are different than long play subscribers. In fact, in the video, again, watch this video later tonight or this week, they actually talk about, his special guest talks about how he'd happily ask YouTube to separate how his short subscribers from his full-length video subscribers, because he understands that they're a complete different audience and they only cross over a little bit. And he said, I'd be perfectly fine with those being on one channel umbrella, but be separate channels under the umbrella of one channel. And I don't know if YouTube will ever listen to him, but he's definitely rocking shorts. And and I'm not talking about the kind of shorts that you wear, and I have shorts on right now. Let me go up here, get out of OBS, get back into my Chrome. And do I still have Peter's video up here anywhere? No, I don't. Sorry about that. So even the title, he talks about how many views this guy got on a wooden hamburger secret hidey hole device. I think he spent $5,000 for that little wood hamburger. He's really into puzzles and cool things. So check out that video here on the channel. Okay. So TVJ says every short has got him at least one subscriber. Some have 3 or 4. Great to know. Shorts are a great way to keep your channel on the YouTube's radar. They are a quick, easy way to content out there. Thank you for that input there, Tony. TVJ, probably need to do them, especially before a live stream or a new video. Yeah, I think doing a short and then for your live, which is one of the things I am going to try. I may even do an Insta360 Link short before I go live. We'll see if I can make all that happen with me being out of town next week, but that was my original plan. And then Tony's responding to what we just talked about. Agreed, I thought about using them to promote upcoming vids and live streams. So I am going to try that and see if I see a improvement. So, okay, so we've given a shout out to Aaron Precki. We've compared the M50s to the Sennheiser headphones here in the studio. We've talked about FILMIC Pro and the fact that they're going to a subscription. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We've talked about the new, my kit. One of the things that I use all the time is my little holster. Again, really cool device. I can't remember what I paid for it. I will do some research and try to find the harness and this and put a link in the description. And if you use those links, I sure appreciate it. It does help support the channel. So do your likes. And if you haven't subscribed and you're listening tonight, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button, ring the bell if you want to know when that new video comes out on the Light Chaser kit. You should also get a chance to see that Hug Beach footage that I use with the different filters. The ND filter 3 to 5, the ND filter 6 to 7, as well as my circular polarizing filter by Polar Pro. All of those will be demoed in that video once it releases. So I'll get a link for this. The rain cover, I believe, came with it. You have to buy the harness separate. And again, it has a little pocket here that you can put things in there. I don't like to put anything in here except for maybe covers for my batteries because they'll stay in there. You want to be careful because this is stretchy and it's stretched itself out from use. So again, a great tool. So shorts, video shorts, check them out. If you haven't ever done one, give it a shot. You have to have a YouTube channel in order to do shorts, but I would really consider doing one from your phone. Try even using Premium Rush by Adobe Premiere. I think it's a really cool little app. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. I'll try to figure out why I need all these extra cords, 3.5 to 3.5. That's a quite long cord. The other cord I've already used, and then a shorter cord. I guess if you're using a older Rodecaster Pro, this is perfect because you don't want a long cord in your way. Plugging into the front of that, and the old Rodecaster Pro has a 3.5 jack in the front that's also the same as the 1/4 inch jack in the back for headphone input number 1. So keep that in mind. So again, that's a great thing. I can use this for other things here in the studio, but I do like the fact that the cord is detachable and you have some options to make it short or long. And if you don't need the 3.5 jack, you can put that in a drawer and use the other one. Again, got a little tickle in my throat. Got it from the Oregon coast, but I'm doing fine. Well, that's it, guys. That's all I have tonight. I'm going to stop the recording. We're going to send that video off, the short version, over to Aaron Precke sometime this week. Hopefully that will be in his final video. If you have any final thoughts or any final questions, let's take a few minutes to do some Q&A. And if you have any ideas for future videos, like Freddie earlier, comparing the new Rode headphones to the M50Xs, let me know. I will write those down, and possibly we will do those in the future. And again, I always thank you guys for being here and joining me. And I also want to take time to answer any questions, and that's fine if they're off topic as well. Thanks for coming out tonight, DJ Ware. I will see you next week. If you need to go, guys, I understand that. We're going to wrap up here shortly unless you have any final questions. And let me go up here and make sure I haven't missed any. This was asked earlier by TVJ. No, I do not follow Broadcast Buddy TV. Let me take a quick picture of that here on my phone, and I will check that out later. Let's go full screen here. No, wrong one. Let's go full screen program. Cool. So I will check that out. Sorry I missed that earlier. Any other things that you guys want to ask or say? You're welcome, Freddie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will be linking to those headphones. So if you want to hold off, if you're going to get a set, I will be linking to the regular M50 blacks and the M50 whites and the M50 collectors. So if you use those links, again, I would hugely appreciate it. Thank you so much for being on tonight, Tony, as always. Again, thank you guys for your likes and your shares of these videos. I sure appreciate it. You too, Freddie. Have a wonderful night. Well, it looks like there's no questions. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight, get in there and make some dinner. Relax and get some links done tonight. I should have those on here in a couple hours. If you want to come back and check out the video, please make sure you check out Aaron Precke's channel. I will put a link to his channel in the description tonight as well as the video that's already in the link tonight. It should be there. I posted that right when we were going live tonight, and that's Peter McKinnon's video on YouTube Shorts and his special guest. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so very much for being on with me live, joining me each week. It means a lot to me. If there's anybody in your sphere of influence you would like to invite onto my show, I will try to attend more of your guys' live streams in the months to come. I did get a little bit behind in doing that. So I appreciate that. And thank you, David, for giving me a shout out on your channel. Tony has in the past. TVJ has in the past. And I think even DJ Ware has given me a shout out in the past. So hopefully I will be able to join some of your guys' live streams in the very near future and join your chat. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Again, I am Keith. This is Life Journey Production Studios. And as always, thank you for joining me live, and have a wonderful week.